transmission keeps moving through empty space. No origin, no ending.
Drums crashing through underground chambers, smoke spiraling beneath red warning strobes. Bodies moving like shadow machinery, lost inside hypnotic repetition. Acid frequencies ripping through darkness like electrical burns across steel veins. Nobody speaks inside this warehouse, only movement, only shadows, only bassline shaking the floor. Transmission, void. Transmission, black signal, black signal. Empty reflections behind scratched windows. Every face feels emotionally erased, like the city disconnected from itself. Static underneath exhausted eyes, electric tension beneath pale skin. Even silence sounds artificial now, mechanical, frozen, disconnected. Pulse accelerating, signal collapsing, no silence inside the transmission. Smoke flooding across warehouse floors, bass pressure shaking steel foundations. Dark silhouettes beneath red lighting,
completely. It keeps moving under the skin. Black wires hanging above wet alleyways. Neon reflections bleeding through the rain. Subway echoes crawling beneath concrete. Static air covering empty districts. Every heartbeat sounds mechanical tonight, like damaged circuits inside the body. Train lights disappear into thick fog. Cold shadows stretching across glass towers. Electric pressure, signal distortion, pulse accelerating through the darkness. Kick drums crashing through underground chambers. Smoke twisting beneath red warning strobes. Bodies moving like hypnotized machinery. Lost inside industrial repetition. Acid frequencies ripping through silence like voltage burning across steel veins. Nobody speaks inside this warehouse. Only movement, only shadows, only baseline shaking the floor. Static veins. Static veins. Black balls, black balls. Cold station lights flickering endlessly. Empty faces inside midnight trains. Every reflection feels emotionally erased, like the city drained its own humanity. Static underneath, sleepless eyes. Electric tension beneath pale skin. Even breathing sounds artificial. Now mechanical, restless, disconnected. Signal fading, pulse increasing. No silence inside the transmission. Smoke flooding across warehouse floors. Base pressure shaking steel foundations. Dark silhouettes under red lighting. Moving through industrial fog. Acid distortion tearing through the darkness like fear transformed into sound waves. Everything feels colder tonight. Cold lights, cold air, cold veins. Static veins. Dark signal. Static veins. No escape. The pressure keeps moving. Somewhere beneath the city. Everything feels unstable lately. Still holding the line. Before sunrise, late bills, no silence. Too many thoughts running nonstop. Still get up though, still walk back into the fight. That's real strength, not fake confidence, not loud motivational speeches. Just surviving another hard week. Bassline heavy through the chest, like the warehouse breathing together. Raise the pressure, raise the sound, feel the whole room waking up. Push harder, stay focused, turn the struggle into movement. Movement, 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 movement. Dot, 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 dot. Blah, blah, blah. I know burnout, I know carrying stress in silence, still trying to build something real. While life keeps getting colder, but tonight the weight breaks apart. Smoke in the air, bodies in motion, one heartbeat under the strobes. Acid screaming through the system, like fear finally losing control. No easy future waiting outside, still we keep moving anyway. Head up high, head up high, still alive. Still alive. Still alive. Full warehouse pressure, concrete floor shaking non-stop. Kick drums crashing through the smoke, red lights flashing wall to wall. No fake hope, no fantasy endings, just real people surviving another hard week together, and that feels real. Turn it up, let the room shake, let the bad days fall apart. something unstable keeps running underneath the surface. Like fear, wired into the system. Black cables hanging above flooded alleyways, neon reflections bleeding through thick rain. Subway pressure underneath dead districts, static air trapped between concrete towers. Every signal sounds corrupted tonight, like damaged circuits inside the skyline. Street lights flickering without pattern, mechanical shadows crawling through smoke. Voltage rising, pulse unstable, pressure spreading through the circuitry. Smashing through underground chambers, smoke spiraling beneath red warning strobes. Bodies moving like hypnotized machinery, lost inside industrial repetition. Acid frequencies ripping through darkness like electric fractures inside steel veins. Nobody speaks inside this warehouse. Only movement, only shadows, only basslines shaking the floor. Cold train lights fading into tunnels, empty faces behind scratched station glass. Every reflection feels emotionally erased, like humanity disconnected from itself. Static underneath exhausted eyes, electric tension beneath pale skin. Even silence feels mechanical now, frozen, restless, disconnected. Signal collapsing, pulse accelerating. No silence inside the circuitry.